single person can hear me. So you can hear me loud and clear. Just begin to spin the love of fire emoji. Let's see that come. Oh, beautiful, amazing, amazing, amazing. It shows literally almost everyone can hear me. Spin the love and fire emoji, please. Everybody, let's take it faster. All right, all right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, meaning that everybody can hear me. So, I actually want to welcome each and every one of you tonight. We are going to be having a wonderful session tonight. I want to welcome each and every one of us. It's been long. We have meeting, and I want to say happy new month, everybody. Today is 1st of December 2025. We just have 30 days to end this year. And I want to say congratulations for seeing the end of this year, because seeing the end of this year, I believe each and every one of us in this meeting will definitely see the new year. So congratulations for seeing the end of the year. We are literally wrapping up the year, and I want to bring to us, unveil to us an amazing opportunity that will help us make money. So for the past 11 months, for those of us who joined us at the beginning of the year, we've been talking about you trading robot and how to make money with you trading robot. We've literally explored different opportunities in the you trading robot that can help you make money with the robot. But sometimes we digress into some other things, in the crypto world that can help us make money. We've looked at the Web3 world before, and we look at the Digin. We're currently learning how to make money on the decentralized finance in the Digin space. And tonight, we are going to be looking for, we're going to be looking at a big opportunity in the Web3 world. I won't be speaking to us tonight. I have with me a co-host. Our guest tonight, I will be introducing him shortly. He is going to be teaching us how to make money in the Web3 space. So, beyond some of the things I have taught you guys, and we've invited so many other people that have taught you guys, beyond some of the things you've learned, you're going to be learning something amazing tonight. And if you're ready, then spin the love emoji. You are ready? Please can off your video so you can win distract us. Spin the love emoji. Beautiful, amazing. I am not seeing few people spinning the love emoji. Does it mean that these are the people who are ready for tonight's meeting? Yeah, spin the love emoji if you're ready. Amazing. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can see a number of persons right now spinning the love emoji. Beautiful. Now, meaning that we are all ready for tonight. We are all ready for tonight. Okay, so tonight we are going to be learning the Web3, as I said earlier. For the sake of newbies who are joining us for the very first time tonight, I want to be sure if we have anybody joining us very first time tonight. Tonight is your first time, is your very first time of joining us in this meeting. Just right, it's my first time, but because we might not be able to have time to do introduction tonight, I want to say you are all welcome, all our newbies. So what we do here, my name is Mr. Gideon, popularly known as Your Money. I am your popular host for this program. We've been teaching for the past over 1 year right now. We've been looking at different ways to make money in the crypto space, leveraging on a robot that can trade the crypto market and help you make money on autopilot. We've looked different things. We've considered a lot of things in the robot. We've learned how to make money leveraging on so many things with this robot. And tonight, we are going to be learning something amazing. Sure. Sorry, I want to be sure everybody can still hear me. Please, hope you guys can hear me. Oh, Empire is here. Empire, you're welcome. I see Empire traveled, so you have not been around, but still find time to make it to the meeting. Siphons, please, can you raise up your hand so I can make you a co-host? Let's do that quickly, please. Raise up your hand. So I'm trying to, okay. Siphons, please. Once I invite you, I'm going to call you so you can kick off the meeting. So, for the benefit of those who are newbies, let me just tell us why we are here. We've been having this meeting literally every week, and literally every week, working days, Monday to Friday. So what we do here, we teach you how to make money on the internet. We help you to make money on the internet. We literally give you the guide that will help you make consistent profit on the internet, leveraging on the crypto space. And we use a robot to trade. Tonight, we are going to be doing something different from what we've been doing before. We're going to be learning how to maximize the Web3 space and make money in the Web3 space. And I believe you all are ready. So, co-host, in the name, Sifon is going to be teaching us how to master the Web3 space and make money. I want you guys to pay attention, get your notepad ready, make sure the meeting is being recorded anyways, but make sure you are learning every single thing. This is a guy that have made so much money leveraging on the Web3. A guy that launched his own token and was able to get the token to. Anyway, he's gonna be hearing from him anyway. I don't want to say much until when he come in, he's gonna tell us every single thing and guide us on how we can maximize the Web3 space. All right, thank you so much. He's gonna be coming in right away.
Hello, everybody. I don't know if everybody here can hear me. I think I'm just going to use the same format as he said. If you can hear me, okay. I see some people like already doing thumbs up and the love emoji. Okay, really good, really good, really good. Okay. Okay, nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So today we are basically going to be talking about Web3, and I would also want to know if anybody here has in any way or any and had any sort of encounter with Web3 or knows, even if it's just like, I know not too many people know much about crypto. So if you know that you've somehow come across Web3, maybe through airdrops or something, give me, I don't want to say love this time around, I want to see thumbs up. So it differentiates from people who, okay, so, okay, cool. I see Wilson, Gideon, Emmanuel, okay, nice. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So that means we have some people who have touched crypto a little bit. Good. So one final one, just so that I lock everyone in. So if you are someone who kind of like enjoy the whole Web3 thing and you want to take it up the notch and you're ready you're locked in for today's class, let's have love emojis. I want to have love, like let maximum participation, by the way, guys. Okay, nice. I see Blessing, Victory, Gideon, Daniel, Stanley. Okay, I see everyone. That's nice. That's nice. Lovely, 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 lovely. I believe everybody can hear me clearly. I believe everybody can hear me. So, guys, I've first of all, I would explain myself. I'll introduce myself. Let me put it that way. I've been in the Web3 space 19. Okay. I've been in the Web3 space since 2019. And if you check 2019 up until this moment, you know that that's about 6 years. So the whole thing happened when I, was done with school and didn't really have anything going for myself. And I guess that's the same situation with a couple of people who have just like, finished school and then they don't really have anything to do and they start looking for what to do. And that was me as well. And then fortunately for me, I came across crypto, and it's been a wild ride since 2019 up until this moment. It's been a really beautiful, good 6 year long ride. And I ventured into a couple of things. I don't know who's sharing screen. Okay. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Can you guys still hear me? If you can hear me, please give love reactions. Can you guys still hear me? I just want to be any reactions from anyone. Okay. Okay, cool. That's lovely. Good. So so I'll walk you guys through a journey, and also I also would love to get straight into the point and tell you guys, hey, the crypto space that you know as everyday Bitcoin, everyday Ethereum, maybe buying these, oh, which coin I go buy, which blah blah blah, all of those things. Those are very basic. The crypto world, the Web3 world is very broad. It's very broad that there's so much opportunity, whether things are going up, whether things are going down. As long as crypto exists, as long as Web3 exists, money can be
Josephus,
made. I'll be
we can't
sharing
see
my
your
screen
camera. Can you on
to
your
show you a
camera or
couple
share
of
your screen?
things. I would also be explaining a couple of things, and hopefully we meet again and then, try to master these things. You understand? So, um, most people's journey in crypto is always in cycles where they put in money, they lose it, start again, put in money, lose it, maybe learn something, maybe learn a trading method. It works for them, greed holds them, they lose the money back again. And trust me, that is not what you want for yourself. That is absolutely not what you want for yourself. You want something that would keep earning you something sustainable. And that's why it's very important that in today's world, understand what Web3 is. So, um, basically, I'm going to explain what Web3 is, but without knowing what Web1 and Web2 is, you may not follow per se and know what Web3 is about. So, first of all, what is Web1? Now, follow me very carefully. Now, all of these things I'm saying, I'm not saying all of these things so that you are going to go and write one dangerous exam that, hey, you need, no. You need to know all of these things. You need to know all of these things so that you will be able to understand what we are doing. You understand? I believe a lot in understanding from the very beginning and then starting to end. I don't know if anybody's following me. Is anybody following me? Following me, give me a love reaction again. I would love to be seeing more of that. Like, yeah, good. Just to be sure people are still in the room. Lovely. I see Victory. I still see you guys. Yeah. Good. Now, so what is Web 1? Follow me carefully, guys. What is Web 1? Web 1
Josephus, can you
is
hear me?
the very early part of the internet. Very beginning of the internet. Very beginning. Remember, I want to explain Web3. Now, in Web1 was actually designed in the 90s when internet came into existence. And then this was, let's say you were back then in the 90s and you were an adult using your computer. This is exactly what Web1 looked like. You can go to your screen, type in a website, maybe www.newspaper, and all you would see on your screen is news about a particular subject, is news about a particular topic. Do you understand? And guess what? You could read the news, but you couldn't see things like log in, sign in, read more. So it simply means you couldn't interact on Web 1. All you could do was just read and leave the site. Unlike in today's world where you can now even give a like, you can see something that you don't like and even give in a comment. And then when you comment something, like you get other people commenting on that, you see things are now a
Yeah.
lot more
Cephas, please, can
complicated
you on your
and a
camera? We can't
lot
see you. If
more,
you can
how
hear
do I
me.
put it? A lot more interesting and interactive. That is what Web 2 looks like. But then in Web 2. So let's stick back to Web 1. So and static. Web 1 was boring, static, and read only. Boring, static, read only. I remember them saying or telling you guys, get a jotter, or get whatever you have to write, because trust me, this this part I try to make my class really interesting. I try to make we all make our money and leave. Yeah, so it's a thing of today's class is a thing of let's learn and let's earn on the call. So you have to follow me. Good. So that's what Web 1 was about. Very boring sites. So it simply means if you had a site like, think of a very popular site, a site like a movie site like Netflix, you get into maybe something like Okay. So give me a second, guys. Okay, um so web web one was very boring. So it was more like you having something like Netflix. So imagine having Netflix and you're not able to watch a movie. All you can do is just scroll through all the designs on and the text on um on Netflix. That was what it was all about. So it was that boring that you couldn't interact or click anything. So skip to Web 2. Now, listen guys, whenever technology is advancing to another thing, I want to relate it with phones. Like when you're advancing from the iPhone 14 to the iPhone 15, there's always a problem they noticed with the previous one and they fix it with the new version. So what was the problem with Web 1? It was too static that only the developer could post things and not you who are the user. You can't write anything. You can't basically how do I put it? You can't basically do any extra function. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So um, can you guys still hear me, by the way? I don't know if you guys can end by any chance the screen. I keep seeing something on,
Yeah, we
and it's
can
so
hear you. Go
distracting.
ahead. We can
Yeah.
hear you.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you, by the way, for the love reactions. It keeps me going, just so I know I'm not speaking to myself. Okay, so with Web 2, they were like, okay, guys, let's move all the way from Web 1. Web 1 is boring. It's too static. Now let's move over to Web 2. Now with Web 2, what you can do is a lot amazing. That's why we right now have Zoom. I'm speaking to you from Zoom. I'm speaking to you from Zoom, right? And yeah, so we can now do things like Zoom. We can now do things like Facebook. We can now do things like Instagram. And that is basically what Web2 is about. Now, a lot of you are very stuck. When I say very stuck, a lot of you are very, very, very stuck in Web2. I don't know if anybody can still hear me because this whole white screen is still coming in and it's so damn distracting. Yeah, but I want to believe everybody can still hear me. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for the reaction. So, um, Web2 now has things like Facebook, things like Instagram, where you can do amazing things. Now, when Web2 came into the picture, what wise people did, wise people like Mark Zuckerberg, wise people like Jeff, who now owns, who invented Twitter. They took advantage of it. They were like, oh, this is a new part of the internet where we, the users, can now contribute. And then they made a site. They made a site, then turned it into an application, and today everybody uses it. Do you understand? Now, today we now have Web3. Now, what was the problem with Web1? If you heard me carefully, you know what the problem with Web1 was. The problem with Web1 was that users could not do anything. It was only the devs that could do something in Web1. So with Web2, you can now see that you can snap a picture, post by yourself at your own will. You can even take it out of the internet by deleting. You can do amazingly beautiful things in the Web2. And that's why sometimes now you have things like your school portals, you have things like your think of any site. You can see things like welcome to blah blah something. You see, there's a lot more dynamism with Web2 now, but Web2 has a problem that a lot of you do not know. Web2 has a problem. Now, what's the problem with Web2? I would explain. It's privacy. Web2 does not have enough privacy, but Web3 is there to solve privacy such that you make money securing your own privacy. That is where we would get into right now. That is where we are going to be getting into. So, I believe sometimes you browse on the internet and then you're trying to get into a site, and then while you're trying to get in to the site, this is basically what happens on the site when you're trying to jump into the site. You see something like accept cookies. I don't know if anybody has seen anything like that while they were browsing. You see something like this site collects your cookies. This site collects your cache. Do you see things like that? Now, in case you didn't know, those things are your private information, temporal information that belongs to you. Now, I'm not trying to tell you that when you move to Facebook or moving to your Instagram and they tell you, what do you call it, your cache, that they are there to collect your information and go and give to the police or FBI to, or maybe even give to really terrible people like robbers to attack you. So the reason they claim to take your cookies is so they help you better. So they take information from you. Like like when you browse on a particular site, like maybe let's say for instance you're on Amazon looking for wristwatches, or you're on Jumia looking for something, you'd realize that when you go somewhere on Facebook, you see Facebook advertising that same thing and you're like, I know that in one way or the other, Facebook and Jumia are not connected, or Facebook and even the things I say are not even connected. So why is it recommending things I am thinking about? It starts looking like you're thinking about something and the internet is recommending it. Now, how they are getting all of these things are your cache, are your cookies. So all of these are your temporal information that places like Facebook, Instagram, Google, they take this your information and sell it out to people. They collect it for free from you. Hope you know, because when you log in, you give them, when you say, well, like now, my name is Sifon. When I give them my name, they know what my name is. They take my name and give it to they take my name and give it to people like Alibaba, AliExpress, Amazon, all of this information, and say they will tell them things like, this is John, recommend this for them. And Facebook and all of these things, all of these websites, they buy these things for absolutely huge money. And it was for absolutely free that you gave them. Now, in Web3, you have control over all of these things, such that before you even give out any of your information, when I mean any of your information, they pay for it. They pay you directly because it's yours. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So that was when Web3 came into existence. And with Web3, there's something called decentralization. With decentralization simply means there's no central body. There is no central body controlling how you operate. Do you understand? Now I'm going to explain decentralization to you in a short form, and then we move into how we can make money in Web3. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there, guys. So with Web3, listen carefully. With Web3, there is decentralization. Now, in your bank, there is centralization. Where else do you have centralization? You have centralization in your school. You have centralization in your family. Give me a second, guys. You have centralization in your family. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible for you guys to understand. So now, what does centralization do? It gives a body so much command over you. Do you know that our country as it is, whatever country you are staying in as it is centralized? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but then you realize it is very restrictive. They can say, don't go out by 9 p.m. And how dare you go out? Now, let's get back into our personal things that are not meant to be controlled. Things like your money. When your money is being saved on a bank or in a bank, they can tell you 1 trillion in a day, or you cannot have more than a certain amount inside of your account. But with Web3, there is more freedom where you're the one deciding, do I need 15 million in this wallet? Do I need 15 million in this account? Do I want it to be up to 1 billion? And you can have as much as you want. That's what Web3 is about. So Web3 is a place, is the internet for excessive impossibilities. Let me put it that way. Web3 is the internet for, it's the internet where almost anything is just possible. You get, trust me, you see where people tell you, hey, they put in $2 and made nearly $1,000. It happens. And welcome to Web3, where nobody restricts how you make money. Everything in regards to making money, it's all in your hands. Literally all in your hands. Now, there are two things I'll be talking about that can happen in Web3. There are two things I'll be talking about that you can do today and make money tomorrow, or make money this instance. And two of these things, these are two out of the so many possibilities, by the way, because I don't have that much time. I want to finish up and wrap up and let you guys get about your businesses, right? So number one is coin creation. Number two is Matura. Now, let me ask. I know a few people in here may or may not have heard about Matura. So if you have heard about Matura, raise your give a reaction. Matura. If you have in any way heard of Matura, give a reaction. I don't see any reaction. So stick around. Good. Now, so coin creation. We'll talk about coin. Oh, somebody said they've heard about Matura. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, I see 3 people say they've heard about Matura. So that's really nice. You get, so if you've even heard about Matura, I need you to know that there's more to do with Matura, and I believe you know. You see how complicated Matura is. You get, I will be simplifying things. I'll be simplifying things. I may not be able to do everything here, but then hopefully there's another time that will come and we would host like a proper Matura class, because it really needs your attention. It needs a lot of your attention to be able to make the money. Now, let me tell you something with Matura. With Matura, if you put in maybe $100, let me put it $100. $100 at 150K. With Matura, you can put in 150K, and I kid you not, every single day you can make as high. I'm not joking. You can make as high as up to $20 in a day. There was a time, I believe some of us remember when the Trump token launched. When the Trump token launched and there was volume in the market, I was literally making close to $500 every day on average. There were days I made like 1.5, 2.5, you get. And then maybe when the volume just slowed down a little bit, I now started and I didn't put in way too much, if I remember correctly. I didn't put in way too much. I didn't put in up, I'm not sure I put in up to 2K. Do you understand? I'm not sure I put in up to 2K. So it's crypto is wild. It's a place where endless possibilities. Good. So I would run you down on how this works and maybe show you a few things before we jump off and maybe the host comes back and wraps up. Yeah. So first of all, coin creation. So who is here on this call can choose to create their own cryptocurrency. That is what it means to create a coin. So I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. So you can choose today and say, hey, I want to make my own cryptocurrency. Just the way there's Bitcoin, just the way there's Ethereum. Okay, I want to have my own. And maybe you can even affiliate it to your business if you want. It's extremely simple. It doesn't take up to 5 minutes. You understand? It does not take up to 5 minutes. And guess what? When you make your coin, immediately you make your coin, you start earning crazy fees from it. I remember I was listening in and the host said something about how I created a coin. So I will give you a backstory. So I created a coin. You could check it out. I created a coin called Web4 on Solana. I launched it on Jupiter Studio. Just so you guys know as well, I work with Jupiter, like Jupiter Exchange. So there's an exchange called Jupiter. If you've ever heard about it or never heard about it, I literally work with them. You could see I'm rocking their merch today. Yeah. So and I was opportune to launch a token by myself, and I launched this token without expecting it to. I just launched it because I wanted to test it out. And trust me, it could have been anybody. It can be any single one of you who can launch a token today, like right now, and make money. It's really simple. But the problem is that most people don't know how to do these things. Most people don't know that money is literally sitting on the table. All you need to do is create something and let people use. I don't know if you get my point. So you can launch a token on Jupe Studio if you want and make some money. So let me share my screen and show you some things. I don't know if it's been a while I came here on Zoom, but I'll do well to share screen. I don't know. Can anybody here see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Okay, good. So now this is a coin. There's a coin I launched. And I made over 40K in fees. And as you can see here, I have over 185K in this wallet. You understand? All of these, all of these things here were made. Everything you see here was made absolutely from just launching a coin. You get just launching a coin, and the coin is only 3 months old, if I'm not mistaken, 3 to 4 months old. 3 to 4 months old, you get, and that's how I generated all of these fees here from just launching a coin. And every single person, any person who's here can go ahead and launch a coin. So I will be this is me, just this is not what I usually do, to be fair, you get, but then I'm just here to show some proof that, hey, tokens can actually be launched. So another wallet, I'm going to really hope you see my screen. So I'm going to be switching to another wallet, a brand new wallet that I would use to maybe do something like practicals. Let me choose a wallet. Anyway, this is not the wallet I want to use. Give me a second, guys. Okay, let's try out this wallet. Let's try this wallet out. Okay, good. By the way, let me get back to my screen and ask you guys. Can you guys see my screen? If you can see my screen, please give me a reaction. I just want to know. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, good. I see reactions. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Good. So I'm going to just shove this to the side. So I'm using this wallet just for practicals. Okay. You get. So I don't want to use my main wallet because a lot of folks do my main wallet, and then I don't want to really do any, because this let's make money. Bring in the creator side of yourself. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying. Bring in the creative side of yourself. Bring in the creative side of yourself. Now, what do I mean by bringing the creative side of yourself? Whenever you want to launch something, the first thing that should come to your mind, is nomenclature. When I mean nomenclature, I mean naming. So, what should we name our coin? You need to look for something really, really fun. You also want to look for something very trendy to be able to what do you call it? To be able to launch a token in essence, you need to look for something really trendy. So I really want to be fast so we could wrap up. So I'm thinking of something now. I don't know. I really wish I could get some help with something. So let's look for something really, really, really trendy that people will buy. You guys, I know a lot of you are wondering, okay, how is this going to be done? Yeah. So you guys are about to experience something. So first of all, this is how it is done. This is how it is done. This is how it is done. So you come over here, you type Jupe Studio. By the way, this is what I would advise you to do. I would advise you to get a Jupiter wallet. Do you understand? I would advise you to get a Jupiter wallet. Now, for those of you who are really, for those of you who are so good at what do you call it, with DeFi, or who have used the wallets before, it won't be so tough for you. It would not be so tough for you. It's not going to be tough. When I say it's not going to be tough, it's not going to be tough. So, but I think let me walk you through something. Everybody, let me walk everybody through something. So, just in case, so that everybody will be on the same page as me. So, the first thing you need to do is come in here, type in Jupiter Mobile. I work for Jupiter, so that's why I'm going to say use Jupiter, but it doesn't mean you can't use Phantom. I find Jupiter a lot easier. You could use things like Phantom, which I have. You could use things like Soulflare, which I still have, but I prefer using Jupiter. So you could download Jupiter. Make sure if you're on your Android, you go to the Play Store. If you're on your iPhone, like I am, you come to what do you call it? You got to come to your App Store, download it, and just open. So by the way, I think they said like this thing is recorded. So when you get to your Jupiter mobile wallet, it's going to have zero balance, obviously. So all you need to do is fund it, which is the easiest thing ever. You get, if you don't know how to fund, you just ask your next door neighbor. They definitely know how to fund. Fund your wallet. Maybe put $50 inside. You don't have to like put way too much. You understand? So you try it out. You get, but if you can put as much as 100, 500, 1K, all depends on what you want to do. You get, so put in, I would say $50 is enough to launch your coin. You get that wallet that you saw that I just displayed that had over 180K in it. I literally started it with $15, and it grew to that point. So let's see how much we can make today. So while we were speaking, I told you guys you have to go. Now when you've downloaded it, what do you call it? When you've downloaded um when you've downloaded your wallet, your Jupiter wallet, you come over to the wallet and make sure you have some Solana in it. So I'm basically going to convert. Now, you don't have to bother about all of this if you don't really understand what I'm doing right now. So I think I'm just going to use a fresh wallet for this. I'm going to take maybe $50 so that you don't think that, oh, you need to have up to $500 in your wallet, or you need to have like up to $1,000 in your wallet, or you have to have 100K in your wallet. No, you don't have to. So I'm going to act as if I'm creating a new wallet. So it's going to be a fresh, brand new wallet. So let's click on manage wallets. And what do I do? I think let's create a new one. So create wallet. Use existing recovery phrase. And okay, so let me use this recovery phrase one. Let me call this practice wallet, or let me just call it class. Yeah, let me call it class. By the way, while I'm doing this, I'm still trying to think of what coin we are going to make that's might do wonders. So now click on explore Jupiter, and so we have a wallet that is empty. So basically, if you need to fund your wallet, it's really simple. Go to Bybit or Binance or somewhere. Find a way to buy Solana, because this is on Solana. Find a way to buy Solana. Then after you bought Solana on that wallet, click on receive. So copy this wallet. You see the way I copied the wallet? Copy the wallet, then come here, and like go to your Bybit and send some amount of Solana there. Since I'm still on the same wallet, I'm just basically gonna send, let's say $50 worth of Sol here. So this is gonna be $50 worth of Sol that I'm gonna send to this wallet. So since I copied it before, I'm pasting it again, and there you go, $50 wallet. So you see how fast it is. This wallet is so damn slick, by the way. So damn slick. So you might want to just get it. So I'm going to go to the wallet I called class. Does anybody see it? I'm looking for it. Did I really name it though? Yeah, I've seen it. Okay. So let's see if our money has landed. Oh, let's go. So there you go. We have our $50 worth of, or you can say 49 if you want to be a nerd. You can say $49.9 worth of Solana in it. So I don't know why this material thing keeps popping up. If material is trying to tell me to teach you guys about it immediately. So basically, I'm just going to show you Jupe Studio, and that'll be it. So Studio, this is what I'm going to teach you. So this is the site for Studio. Studio.jupe.ag. Studio.jupe.ag. So to make your coin is simple. Studio.jupe.ag. Remember, I have $49 in my wallet. So with Studio, you can launch a coin. It's really simple, nothing hard, nothing tough. There's nothing crazy about launching a coin on Studio. Just click on launch now, and there are several options you can choose. See, don't think about it too much and make it bother you that, oh, this is getting complicated. Nah, there's nothing complicated about this thing. Now, so with Studio, you can launch a coin. This one automatically just launches the coin for you at 5,000 market cap. Do you understand? It launches the coin automatically at 5,000 market cap. Now, a lot of you who know and understand how liquidity works, you're going to be wondering, how is liquidity going to enter the coin? How is blah, 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 blah. None of that you should worry about. None of that you should worry about. So, for the sake of this class, instead of going straight up to meme, I'm just going to go to custom. And what do I want the initial market cap to start at? What do I want the initial market cap to start at? By the way, if you have a Solana wallet, you might want to follow up with this because we might experience some magic in here. If you have a Solana wallet, you might want to just, follow up with this. If you want, like maybe buy it if you want to, I'm just saying, then because obviously you're here while we are launching it. So we're starting it at 5,000 market cap, and we want to put the graduation market cap at $75,000. Do you understand? Now, that simply means at this configuration, my project or this project will be raising 15,000 USDC. Now, your question should be, will people really buy? Yes, people will buy, but it all depends on your skills and where you're going to post this thing on and who is going to see it and who is going to buy it, right? Which we could talk about much later, but then trust me, this is the easiest money made. Now, so this is another option for transaction fees. Guys, make sure you're listening up. I really hope everybody's here. Let me go back in and be sure everybody's there so that it won't be like I'm speaking to myself. Is anybody here? Reactions, please, if you're here. Reactions if you're here and you want to see this magic. Okay. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Good. So good. I just wanted to be sure people are still locked in here. So if you have a Jupiter wallet or you have Phantom or anything, you can literally buy this coin because it's on Solana. It's not been launched yet, by the way. So 2%. I'll tell you the name of the coin and probably maybe share contract address if you want to. Now, so initial market cap is $5,000, 75K for what do you call it? 75K for graduation, and I want to make it to be 2% fees, so that now you want to do this so that when people buy, you earn 2% of whatever fees that they are buying. So it's to the advantage of whoever is launching a token. Now, another thing I need to let you know, I'm sure you know some tokens that when you launch them, the dev will now go and be like, oh, I have some supply, let me sell, and then you lose, and he laughs, ha 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 ha. How the guy will be like, I've outsmarted these people. With Jupe Studio, it is not that way. The dev will never be tempted to do any of that because he doesn't even have the opportunity to do it. Do you understand? So this is a free launch. This is one of the best launches I've ever seen in my life. Now, so supply vested, you want to, so they are going to ask you how much supply do you want to vest. Let me just say 10%, so that I could use it maybe and do things like giveaways or something. Now, you see that when you're launching with 10% vested, you might have to increase this. You might have to increase this to like maybe 100K. I would explain that because I don't really want to launch without explaining all of these things. You get, so that you guys know the significance of every figure here. I know we are running out of time, but you get, like, we had to really go through what we went through before we went into this. Now, so initial market cap is what? $5,000. $5,000. Now, graduation is $100,000. So it simply means anywhere you see this coin from $5,000 to $99,000, you're still very, very early and the coin has not graduated. Do you understand? So that simply means you were part of the growth of the coin, and it gives you good advantage because you're going to make way more money if you're buying the coin. You get? So let's get straight into it now. So I've done 10% of this token invested for 12 months. You get? Or you could just say immediately so that I could share it across to people. I don't know if it's possible to share the rewards across to people on the call, if that's possible. You get, but then whatever happens, just make sure you're following me. So $5,000 is the initial market cap, which simply means you're so early. If you get it at $5,000, it's going to be so fair because you see me buy this token as well. And so quote means blah 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 blah. Nothing that I have not yet explained is important. Now I would have turned on this anti-sniping, but I don't want to turn on the anti-sniping so that I can allow anybody who wants to get in, whether through a robot or through whatever, to get into the token. I don't know if you understand what I mean. So anybody who wants to really snipe this token and get it very early will get it now. So this is sorry guys. Yeah, give me a second. Like someone's calling. So now let's go straight into it. Now this is the bonding supply. So oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry guys. Let's get straight into launching it. So now I'm not going to explain all of these things because trust me, all you need to do is make money and not concern yourself with this. This can later be explained because we are running low on time. Now, what you get now, you get LP fees. LP fees, 50% of the fees made in LP after 1 year. 50% after 1 year. But what we are basically concerned about is the trading fees that will be made here. Do you understand? So let's get into this thing. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this and put an image. Now I think I've gotten what I will call the token. I've gotten what I'll call the token. I'm going to call the token Sniper. Or let's look for something really, really wild and really interesting, more interesting than Sniper. Think of something really trendy. Okay. See, things that trend are things like war. So there's a war. There are so many wars going on in countries. So we're gonna call it war. And the sticker is gonna be war. So I'm just gonna call it war. So, and what I'm basically going to do is ask ChatGPT to create a logo for me. So I'm going to be like, I want to. Sorry, give me a second. So I want to create a token and call it war. So you see how simple it is, how money is literally at the tips of your finger. Please make me a logo for this coin. And we'll just stay here and let it produce the image, not now ChatGPT. By the way, I just to be sure, I always do it just to be sure I'm not speaking to myself and just to be sure that my internet is still intact. Can everybody still hear me? Okay, really good. Thank you. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Stanley. Thank you, Ever Majesty, Humble. Yeah, I believe everybody's waiting. Okay, cool. Good thing everyone is locked in. Good thing everyone is locked in. So I think the image is created and good. So this looks perfect. So it's not a project I intend to it's just like a dummy project, but it should do really well. It should do really well. And you might want to get if you want to. It's in the happen. Oh, they said the file size has to be less than 2 MB. So let me check. Tell ChatGPT, please make the file size less than 2 MB. I know I spelled size wrongly. It's chat GPT, so it will understand. You don't have to be totally correct talking to a machine. So, so you want to be sure that you meet the requirements and you upload a proper photo. So, so guys, you literally see you can create your own project all by yourself. You get, and um, yeah, here we have it. Oh my goodness, this thing's taking a while to create. To be done in less than a minute, I believe. Yeah, I'm back here again on the screen for you guys to give me. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go, Babalola. There you go, Emmanuel, Stanley, Emmanuel. Okay, see you guys. Any idea why it's taking a while? Okay, there you go. Uh, since that's created its hand, it's still hitting this up now. ChatGPT gets really cranky sometimes, you know. But I believe everybody understand. Like, let me be sure that everybody's following. By the way, like, if you know, if you've been following since we started, like, and you got up until this point, and then yeah, okay, cool, nice, okay, good. You know what? Okay, yeah, cool. I was just going to screenshot it if it wasn't going to let me see. Let's hope this works. So good. There you go. Ah, it's still saying it. I know what to do. I know exactly what to do, guys. So I'm just basically going to go to my gallery and I would take a screenshot. I would have reduced it, or I'm not on my laptop now. So I'm just going to use a screenshot because screenshots, I think, are usually, how do I put it? Are usually a lot more compressed, save photos. So I'm just going to work with it. So, guys, I don't know why. I think the best thing for launching is actually a laptop. Okay, there you go. So you see, so you guys saw the trick, right? Just take a screenshot if it doesn't work well. Or better still, contact a proper designer to do it for you. So you don't have to. Now, so I'm just going to review this. I'm sure you guys saw what happened all through up until this point. So the initial price of the coin is going to start at this. It's going to start at this. And so if you are buying, you're literally buying early. Once I hit this button launch, there's a new token we've created immediately. Immediately, it's really, really simple. So it's called War. And let's make something like a fancy header for it, like a fancy header, because you're going to have way more people buying into the token. Please make me a header. Please make me a header. Make me a header for this coin. For this coin. You have to like really bear with me because I really want to I want to do this thing really well so that maybe when you're doing it by yourself, you would be able to do it well and do it properly. So yeah, and it's also advisable that hey, you get into the token because bruh, you're literally buying it really early. So you're buying it at 5K. 5K market cap is where you're buying it at. So let's make a header for the token. For this thing. ChatGPT and taking a while. 5 and 6. Yeah. If you followed up until this moment's reaction, let's go. Let's go, guys. Nice, nice, nice. 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 Creating image. So it's going to take a while to create the image, and when it's done, we would have our token. So guys, just be prepared. So what, like, to get into this token, guys, like that we are creating here on this coin, on this call, you can just get some amount of Solana or USD. Like, just make sure you have a DeFi wallet to be able to buy it if you want to. Okay. And you could write something that you could always change. We are warring, fighting wars against. Just be interesting. That's what crypto is about. Just be very interesting. Nothing too formal. We are fighting wars against the bear market. And I am recruiting soldiers. Recruiting soldiers. Yeah, it could just be fancy and the right stuff if you want to. So there you go. So this thing is still creating. Image created. Nice, 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 nice. So let's check out what image we've created here. Okay. So I'll just save this and add a header here. Ah, I actually want to add a header. You know what? I think I'm still going to go that format, but this time around, I'm going to crop because headers are like kind of cropped. So I'm going to do something like this. Crop. I'm going to crop. Actually, you need to get the aspect ratio. None of this thing is supposed to be your business. You're supposed to just get a designer. But I'm doing it just because of this call. You're supposed to get a designer to do all of these things for you. And you can do it by yourself if you want to. There's usually a how do I put it? A measurement or an aspect ratio for it. It's not tough. So the fact that we're not quite good. Good. So I'm just gonna apply this. Let's do it that way. Oh wait, let's make it a lot neater. Let's see if you could get neat. Okay, just gonna do this. Yeah. So now, so the moment I hit launch, the token goes into the open market, and I'm also going to buy some amount of it. So I'm hitting launch. I'm hitting launch, and yeah, that's the token address. I don't know. I think there's a way to drop it in the comments. Let me see. Stay away. I think there is. I don't know if you guys see it, but then I just dropped it. And yeah, I'm going to go and buy now. So you can see I had $50 here. So it takes only $5 to launch the token. $5 only to launch the token. So I'm basically going to buy like $45 worth of the token. Now, how do you buy it? It's really simple as well. Just go to swap and maybe click max. Then here, I'll just paste the contract address. You see, the way Drip Studio is so simple for you to use because you don't need to go to a site. You just hit a contract address, then buy. So I just got myself $43 worth of the token we just bought, which is 8.6 million worth of the coin. Now, the question is, how do you make money from this coin? It's so damn simple. It's so simple. Now let's go into the token and see how much, if we've made anything from it yet. So as you can see, fees are already rolling in. You can see total fees, and it's not even up to a second. We already have $2 in. We already have $2 in. So I'm just going to hit on claim to claim the $2, and there you go. You can see the $2 appeared, and it's going to just keep rolling in like that if more people know about it. Now, because I have I have a way of sharing tokens to, or because I have a Twitter account with a good amount of like crypto following, I can easily share this on my Twitter and get buyers to buy in. And how do I do that? I'm quickly just gonna do this. Just do this. Um, how do I share again? Okay. So basically, I'm going to copy the contract address of the token, and just take it to my Twitter. Even though this is a beer season, so you don't quite expect it to do crazily well, but it should do well. So CA token ticker. You don't have to bother about what this means, but then this is just me telling my community to go buy. Ticker is war. So Tube Studio, how do I tag them? Okay. Good. So hopefully this should get some folks trooping in to the token. So if you're here, just know you got it really early. So that is that about that for now. I really don't want to push further with time. You get, there's way more. There's way, way, way more. You get, there's way, 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 way. When I say way more, there's way more you can do in the crypto space. There's way, way, way more that one can do in the crypto space. So let me go check and see how people are buying in. Studio. There's way more you can do in here. So studio. Remember, to launch the token, I believe this thing is recorded. So like there's no need to go over it again, right? So that's that about that. And yeah, so that's that about that. So I believe everybody now understands this. Now, so this thing, you can sustain your income here on Jupiter Studio. You can sustain your income here on Jupiter Studio by doing a couple more things, which would be taught later on. Definitely be taught later on. Now, the thing is going to be like maybe how you can build your community around crypto people, what to say and what to do so that people actually trust you and you actually have a genuine thing to say. You understand? So, I'm also going to show you a couple more. I'm just going to show you like a few more projects that I have launched that really did well and how much. So Jupiter, there's a coin called Jupiter, like the regular Jupiter. So I launched a meme version of Jup. And let me show you how much I earned from this and how much is claimable. Give me a second. You get, and how much is claimable. Remember, all with $5. Sorry. Remember, all with $5. All with $5. $5, 8K only. And you see what came out of just $5. $5 is not even up to 8K again. Studio. Studio. Okay. Internet is like really not on my side today. Okay. So Trade Pro and yeah, yep. Sorry. This is not my laptop, so that's why, like when you're pressing stuff on phone, it's not as precise as using a mouse to click. Made good money from it. Some days the money may not that big, maybe like $100, but it's still something. Trust me, $100 is like 150K. You get. So let's go again, and here you go. Good. Now, so this coin is called Jupiter. It's not the real Jupiter. It's a meme version of Jupiter. And this coin, I launched this coin after the first coin I launched it, and I launched it at 16K market cap when the market was still really good. You get, and then the graduation was at 69K. Now, how much fees did I earn from this? Total fees I earned was $12,000. Now, I still have 108 USDC that I have unclaimed. I have unclaimed 108 USDC unclaimed. You get, so you earn when you make these coins, people trade them. You're not earning because you're making them lose. You're earning because well, they are using the product and by trading. It's that simple. So I don't know if
I don't know. I
anybody
don't know
here
if
was
you can
following.
hear
If you were
me.
following, and
Can you hear me at all?
can you guys? I don't know. Is anybody here still here?
I
Am I
don't know
still
if you
here?
can hear me or
Stop
your mic. I
sharing.
don't know if you're using audio.
Okay, cool. So that's that about that. That's that about that. Now, so there's something else called Meteora, which is even way, way, way more amazing. Way, 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 way more amazing. Good. So I see people in here. So Meteora, with Meteora, you can put in like $100 and leave it for a while and earn like and earn like 5% of $100, which is about $5 every single day. Do you understand? So imagine
Bro, can you hear
putting
me
in
at
your
all?
money and earning $5 every single day. That is what Material does. Now I'll tell you the technique in which it works, but then that will be for some other time, not right now. To be fair, you get, because it's going to need a lot of like proper explanation, and I don't want to like get into all of that details right now. So basically, it's something you can go and check off, but I can nearly promise you may not understand, because when I was trying to learn how to do Material, when I was basically trying to learn how to um do stuff with Meteora, I was every day on YouTube. I was going every single day on YouTube and checking how to do, and they will mention things like automated market maker, they will mention DAMM, they will mention a lot of things, DLMM, and then I'm confused. But then I can simplify all of that for you. So
I
basically, this
was
is what Meteora does. You see, like this token we launched right now. Somebody can just decide, hey, here's my $1,000. He's not buying the token. He's putting it into the liquidity pool, or creating a liquidity pool for the token. And every single day, this person makes fees on that token. Now, that wallet I showed you with like that wallet I had the highest money with over 180K. That one is where I do my whole material thing. And that I mostly made most of the money there from fees and launching tokens. So it's that simple. So yeah. So I believe everybody, to some extent, was able to grasp a bit of what I was able to show you. And yeah. So that is it basically. And that is basically how money is made. Yeah. That's basically how everything is done. So I think I'm just going to hand over right now to back to the host. Hope you found this class really entertaining and educative as well. Thank you guys for listening, and see you guys some other time in probably another class.
all right. That was amazing. Let me see those who actually enjoyed the session. Please pin the love emoji. Guys, pin the love emoji. If you are still here, we are not done with the session. Some of you are already leaving. Are you ready to make money? Pin the love emoji. Beautiful, amazing. I can see a lot of love emoji being shared already. Amazing. Like this, a guy that made, as you saw him there, $180,000 with a $15 He launched a token with $15, guys, and he was able to make $180,000 from $15. So, and you just saw him show you how to launch your own token. And subsequently, he's going to come on, like he was talking about Metura. We are working on it for you guys, on how you can be able to make complete passive income with that Metura. I mean, complete passive income. Like you can make money passively with that Metura. That simply means with your $15, your $20, your $50, your $100, you can key it in the liquidity pool and make pure passive income. If that sounds interesting, please give me the love emoji. Let's do that quickly. Give me the love emoji. Amazing. So I want to show you guys that there are endless opportunities in the crypto space. There are so many things every day we are learning in this crypto space. Endless opportunities. And what you are going to be learning is not just how to launch a coin. Let me tell you something. We normally launch a coin on some other blockchain and without using Jupiter on some other platform. And the only way we make money from that coin is when the coin go up and we sell. Like I've taught you, some of you guys, how to launch a token. But with what he just showed you right now, you can launch your own token and make money from the fees as people are buying the token. You just, even if you put only $10 with that token, it's not your business. As people are buying in the token, you are making money from the transaction fees people are paying. All the fees they are paying belongs to you and you alone. And it looks small. He launched a token with $15, and from only fees people are paying, he was able to make $180,000. He showed you guys, those who joined us at the beginning of the training, he showed you guys the token he launched and the earning he was able to make, the money he was able to make from that token. And this is what you're going to be learning here. So I want you to be in tomorrow's meeting. We're going to be talking about something else, something amazing. Do not miss that particular meeting. For some of you guys that join us because of U-Trading, we are still using the U-Trading robot to trade. You want to learn how to make money with the robot. And we are working currently right now on a robot that can trade the Metura, that can go in straight through the entire DeFi trading for you. And it will be up very soon. So kindly anticipate before the end of this December, it will be up and you can be able to use it to make a lot of money. Currently right now, you are using U-Trading robot to trade. You can, or you have not gotten the U-Trading robot, you can get it and use it to trade on centralized finance, meaning that you are trading on crypto exchanges. And we'll talk about that on some other days. I saw some of you guys already know about that. And so those who are not aware, we'll talk about that on another day because it's 20 minutes ahead of our time. We're supposed to close this meeting by 10 p.m., but it's 10:20. So right now, we're going to be ending the meeting. And if you actually enjoyed tonight's session, give me the last love emoji and join us tomorrow by 9 p.m. Make sure you don't miss it. 9 p.m. tomorrow, we are going to be live. And trust me, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, keep sharing the love emoji. I want to see those of you who are still here, giving me that love emoji. Keep it up. Keep it up. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, keep that love emoji up. All right. Thank you, everyone. See you guys tomorrow.